Stefan Branković, also known in historiography as Stefan the Blind, was briefly the despot of the Serbian Despotate between 1458 and 1459. Member of the Branković dynasty family, Stefan and his relations are named in dell'Imperatore Constantinopolitani, a manuscript held in the Vatican Library. This manuscript names him a son of Turad Branković and Irene Kantaka Uzin. D.M. Nicol questioned his maternity, suggesting Turad had a prior marriage to a daughter of John IV of Trebizond. However, his theory presented no sources and failed to take into account that John IV was born between 1395 and 1417. He would be unlikely to be a grandparent by the 1410s. On the 11th of September 1429, Turad made a donation to Sfigmanau Monastery at Mount Athos. The charter for the document names his wife Irene and 5 children. The Masarelli manuscript also names the same 5 children of Turad and Irene. Other genealogies mention a 6th child, Todor Branković. He could be a child who died young and thus not listed with his siblings. The oldest sibling listed in the Masarelli document was Grah Branković. The 1429 document mentions him with the title of despot. Grah was appointed governor of territories of southern Serbia associated to the House of Branković. He was reportedly appointed by Murad II of the Ottoman Empire in 1439. In April 1441, Grah was accused of plotting against Murad and his governorship terminated. He was imprisoned in Amasya and blinded on 8 May 1441. Grah and his brothers co-signed a charter by which Turad confirmed the privileges to the Republic of Ragusa. Grah retired to a monastery under the monastic name German. According to Fine, Grah resurfaced in 1458, claiming the succession of the vacant throne of Russia for himself or his son. The Masarelli manuscript mentioned Grah as unwed. Later genealogies name his wife as Jelisaveta. The Vuk Grigorović, a son of Grah, was later a titular Serbian despot. He was possibly an illegitimate. The Masarelli next names an older sister of Stefan, Mara Branković. She was one of the wives of Murad II. Stefan himself is listed third. His younger sister is listed as Cantacuzina, the Latinized version of the mother's last name. Later genealogies give her name as Katerina. She married Ulrich II of Celia. The last and youngest sibling listed was Lazar Branković, successor of the father. Reign. According to Nicol, Stefan had become a citizen of the Republic of Venice. He was blinded alongside his brother Grah in 1441. Both blind brothers seem to have been omitted from considerations as possible heirs to their father. They could only claim the throne in 1458, since the death of Lazar left them the only male representatives of the Branković. According to Fine, Stefan secured the throne by cooperating with his sister-in-law Helena Paleologoina, widow of Lazar. She was a daughter of Thomas Paleologos, despot of the Morea, and Catherine Zaccaria of the Principality of Achaia. Helena, however, arranged the marriage of one of her daughters to Stefan Tomašević, Prince of Bosnia. She thus managed to secure the throne for her new son-in-law, Matthias Corvinus of Hungary, and Stefan Tomaš Kotromanić, King of Bosnia and father of Tomašević, dethroned Stefan on April 8, 1459. They enthroned Stefan Tomašević as his replacement. At the end of 1459, Stefan decided to travel to Albania, where he had relatives. In mid-1460 he traveled to Albania, where he married Angelina Arianit Komneni in November 1460. Angelina was the sister of Donica, who married Skanderbeg. Skanderbeg gave to Stefan Branković an unknown estate as appanage. At the beginning of 1461, Stefan Branković went to Italy with Skanderbeg's written recommendation. When Serbian Despotate had been lost to Ottomans, Stefan's son Jovan led Serbian refugees to the Kingdom of Hungary. Though Jovan was finally recognized as Serbian despot with a principality called Radcin. Marriage and children. In 1461, Stefan married Angelina Arianat Komneni, daughter of Albanian voivode of Shkoda and Durrës Gjj Arianat Komneni. They had 4 or 5 children. Jovan, mentioned first in the Masareli manuscript, titular despot of the area of Radcin, Kingdom of Hungary, married Jelena Jaksic. She is mentioned as Helena, Serbia Despotissa in a charted dated to 1502. Thord, mentioned second in the Masareli manuscript, titular despot of the area of Radcin, Kingdom of Hungary, married Isabella del Balzo, daughter of Agilberto, Duke of Nardo. Later retired as a monk under the monastic name Maxim, resurfaced as Metropolitan of Ungro-Wallachia from 1508 to 1521. He also held the title of Archbishop of Belgrade. Irene, mentioned third in the Masareli manuscript, considered to have died young. Maria, mentioned fourth and last in the Masareli manuscript, married Boniface III, Marquis of Montferrat. Milica, not listed in the Masareli manuscript, only later genealogies, married Nego Basarab, Prince of Wallachia. Legacy. He is venerated as a Saint Stefan the Blind by the Serbian Orthodox Church. Ancestry.